This is Cowboy Jim with AAA Painting and Handyman Services. We're in Erie, Colorado in May 2017. We just finished painting this house as well as doing some repairs, and also we fixed the split rail fence in several areas and restained it. We built 2 new gates for them. These gates were in pretty sad repair, so we put on new gate hardware, new gate system, and these work really nicely. And this is just to give you a fairly good perspective of what we've done. Done some accent colors for them with the gray on the garage doors, as well as the front door here as well, and the side light to it. We put on some new exterior lights. We had some new numbers for the house, but customer had bought some stick-on numbers and they just don't really stick on, so I don't recommend stick-on numbers. It's the first time I've seen those, so we just won't do those anymore. We'll kind of go around the back, and again you can see more of the fence staining as we go through. And this house was in kind of some sad shape. The original paint coating on it was pretty light, and I'm pretty sure it was watered as the paint coating went on when the house was originally built. And I believe this house is only about 10 years old, so it was kind of a shock that this whole neighborhood of Erie has really been under massive repaints going on over here. So you can just kind of take a look at, again, some of our handiwork. We even paint the skirting of the house. Everything has been thoroughly caulked, thoroughly sealed. This little back side of the house was really interesting. Try to stop jiggling the camera around a little bit. But this is a little taller than it looks. When I had originally done the estimate here, I didn't realize how tall that peak was really. Even though I had a measure on it, I just didn't realize what it was going to take for a ladder. But it was almost a 40-foot ladder to get up there and engineer around that and paint that entire gable end of the home. But try to keep the camera out of the sun there. And this was actually the worst part of the house. This was really tore up pretty bad. It's facing the east, but it still had some pretty bad degrading to it. So this was a little different style than we usually paint too, where if you look up here, all the soffit and fascia and gutter line is all painted in the trim color. It's kind of a nice look. You can see the other houses in this particular HOA neighborhood are done up the same way, so I think that it's pretty appropriate. It was a little bit harder to paint it that way. It just took a lot more masking and a lot more patience in the sense of weather issues. We had a lot of rain and snow and wind and so forth throughout this whole project, so this is one of those rare ones. It took us, I think the better half of 2 weeks to actually get done. It was just so many delays where I got out here for 2 or 3 hours and then had to go back, and had a couple days we had to miss because of weather. So if you're watching this video and you're going to be a customer down the road, you got to realize we're not going to risk putting on paint for your home when it's risky weather, that type of thing. That's just a waste of your money and time and so forth. So we have to take our time to do it right, and hopefully you can appreciate that. In any case, this is a video again, AAA Painting and Handyman Services, Erie, Colorado.